now at 10, charged with sex crimes. A Sparta pastor will make his initial appearance in Monroe County Court on October 30th.
And bills to pass. The Republican-controlled state Senate is set to pass a bill looking to ban trans athletes, but the governor has already declared him dead on arrival.
Plus, Van Orden vulgarity, accused of using strong words during a briefing on Israel. Wednesday, Van Orden still denies that use of offensive language.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
Congressman Steve Scalise has dropped out of the race to become Speaker of the House in a sign that divisions are intensifying among House Republicans.
The House has been without a leader for more than a week after Kevin McCarthy was ousted by hardliners. Natalie Brand has the new developments.
Share with my colleagues that I'm withdrawing my name as a candidate for the Speaker designee.
Louisiana Congressman Steve Scalise making that decision Thursday night after a day of closed-door meetings with his colleagues.
Our conference still has to come together and is not there. There are still some people that have their own agendas, and I was very clear. We have to have everybody put their agendas on the side and focus on what this country needs.
On Wednesday, Scalise narrowly defeated Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan during a secret ballot vote among House Republicans to select a speaker. But 24 hours later, it was clear divisions remained, with Scalise still short of the votes needed to get elected on the House floor.
He worked today, felt as though he wasn't going to be able to get there. He's going to still be our majority leader. I've been in that exact same position that he was back in 2015.
It's unclear what happens next, and for now, business in the U.S. House remains on hold. Foreign Affairs Committee Chair Michael McCaul calls the GOP infighting a dangerous game.
Our adversaries are watching us, and Israel is watching. They need our help.
This House of Representatives needs a speaker, and we need to open up the House again.
Majority Leader Scalise, the number 2 Republican, says he's going to push to make that happen as quickly as possible. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
The vacant House Speaker spot is in the way of lawmakers reaching an agreement to fund the government or face the threat of a federal shutdown in just about a month. In the meantime, it has been raining throughout the Coulee region, and I mean, just look at that radar screen behind Greg Barnhart. What's the latest,
well,
Greg?
That's the to the right to me, or to the left, to your left, is actually the amount that we've had so far. So generally about a half to maybe up to an inch as you go further to Rochester area right now, but that's pretty in the last 12 hours. Here locally, probably over about 3/10 we've seen so far. Radar really indicates that band is beginning to push up and expand, now impacting Eau Claire for the last several hours. And really we're seeing more development behind it, but still basically Winona up to Eau Claire, you're seeing light to moderate occasional rain. West of La Crosse, more light, occasional light rain with showers going on. As we zoom up to Eau Claire, you can see the band has approached. You're going to see more moderate rain probably approach them in a couple hours. Otherwise, we've just said steady light rain for the most part for La Crosse for the last several hours, and that will continue overnight. Big picture shows that low is beginning to push into Nebraska with, yes, that is blue on the backside. That's snow going on in Wyoming, Colorado, and eventually western Nebraska too. But we're seeing more of the one wave coming up, but more development into Iowa. That's what's going to develop more for tomorrow morning, but right now generally that band is sitting up there. Winds have picked up a little bit, but still the strongest winds are to our west. Overall, as we look at the morning hours, plenty of rain, plenty of wind going on for Eau Claire too, and that's the same story for La Crosse too. The winds will actually be a little stronger, and the wind and the rain will be going on all morning long. Later on, we're going to break down what goes on for Friday evening, which is a little bit different, and when we can wrap all this up on Saturday, all that a bit later.
All right, Greg, thanks very much. A Sparta pastor has been charged with sex crimes.
According to online records, 46-year-old Travis Becknell is charged with felony sexual exploitation by a member of the clergy.
He is also charged with 4th-degree sexual assault, which is a misdemeanor.
Becknell is the founder and lead pastor of Berean Way Church, formerly known as the New Hope Fellowship. His initial appearance in Monroe County Court will be on October 30th.
Authorities have released more details about their investigation into a Sparta daycare. Sparta police announced they would investigate Great Beginnings Daycare in mid-September, and that prompted the state to close the center while that investigation played out. Well, today police said the investigation began following a report of sexual misconduct at the site. With that investigation now closed, police say no adults are being recommended for charges, though a juvenile accused of misconduct will be referred through youth justice. Police have said no further information will be released.
An Independence man is pleading not guilty to charges over a car accident that left one woman dead. 25-year-old Gavin Becker is pleading not guilty to a felony count of homicide by negligent operation of a vehicle and a misdemeanor count of resisting obstructing an officer. Becker struck another car head-on after crossing the center line on Highway 53 in the town of Gale, killing the other driver. That's according to the criminal complaint. Becker told officers on scene that his steering wheel had locked up on him, but when police found no car failure, he told police he had been on his phone. The judge said today there's probable cause to go to trial. His next court date is October 23rd.
La Crosse's Common Council has approved a mental health crisis center on La Crosse's Jackson Street. Council voted 10-2 with one abstention to allow Tellurian to renovate the old dentist office there into a 6-bed short-term crisis center. Tellurian helps treat people with substance use disorders, though residents in that neighborhood are against the project. They tell News 8 Now Tellurian will be putting a 6-foot fence around the back of the building to block that alley access. Wisconsin's 3rd District Congressman denies using any vulgarity during a briefing on Israel on Wednesday. That's according to the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel.
Derek Van Orden says the White House sent the B team to the private briefing on the terrorist attack in Israel. Van Orden told News 8 Now yesterday that he won't join Democrats in defending weak foreign policy.
It's the latest in reported outbursts by the Prairie du Chien congressman, who was criticized by both parties this summer for cursing at Senate pages. And it's likely going to be used by Democrats to defend claims like this.
Whether it was attending the insurrection and using his campaign dollars to fund his trip to Congress, he does not have the temperament for Congress.
Eau Claire businesswoman Rebecca Cook's office tweeted last month Van Orden participated in the January 6th insurrection and, quote, now serves in the building he tried to burn down. Now, while Van Orden confirmed attending the former president's rally, he said he left the scene when it became clear a mob had formed, and he denounced political violence that day on his Twitter. PolitiFact has marked Cook's campaign comments as mostly false. As for Shanklin's claim about that campaign fund usage, the Federal Election Commission already dismissed those complaints. So voters will likely continue to hear Democrat messages of Van Orden being unfit for office, even if they're only partially true. The Democrats' 3rd District and La Crosse County Democratic Party chair says it's important Wisconsinites know the character of the people who represent them. William Garcia goes on to say that Van Orden's, quote, erratic temper should not be the only focus of any campaign against him, and that candidates could also target Van Orden's voting record.
The Wisconsin Assembly's Republican leader is not backing down from his impeachment threats. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos is standing by his threats to impeach Justice Janet Protasiewicz, the newest liberal member of the Wisconsin Supreme Court. That's despite 2 former conservative justices advising him against the unprecedented move. The threats come over her refusal to step aside in a redistricting lawsuit that the state Supreme Court will hear soon. Vos is tying possible impeachment to how she rules on the case. Oral arguments for the redistricting lawsuit are set for November 21st.
The Republican-controlled Assembly has signed off on a slate of bills related to transgender youth. 2 of the bills would ban trans Wisconsinites from participating in women's sports at the K-12 and collegiate level. Another would ban gender-affirming surgery for minors. Republicans argue the bills are necessary to protect young Wisconsinites. On the other side of the aisle, Democrats have strongly condemned the bills, calling them harmful.
I think we are now seeing around the world that other countries have begun to look and say what science said should be done to minors clearly is wrong.
I hope that you understand the harm that these bills would cause. I, of course, find solace in the fact that these bills will not become law because Governor Evers has vowed to veto them.
The bills do now go to the Republican-controlled Senate, where they are likely to pass there as well. But as Greta Neubauer mentioned, these are likely dead on arrival because the governor has already promised to veto all of that legislation.
La Crosse State Representative Jill Billings released a statement after the Assembly passed the 3 bills. She writes, quote, all children in our state should be welcomed and valued for who they are. Overwhelmingly, Wisconsin medical experts are opposed to this harmful legislation. We should follow their advice. She goes on to criticize Assembly Republicans, saying they created an extreme and politically toxic environment and are now putting children in the middle of it.
A heads up to residents in La Crosse. The city is flushing its water system next week. City officials say you may experience low water pressure or short-term water discoloration. Anyone who's got discolored water should run a basement faucet or bathtub with cold water until it clears up. Street flooding is also possible here. Flushing begins Monday morning at 7 and is expected to last 2 to 3 days. For the areas that'll be affected, we've got those links on our platforms.
Educating students about business, that's the goal of the first Junior Achievement Titan Experience. 4 local school districts visited Western Technical College in Independence to learn more about running a business. They got to participate in a simulation where they acted as a cell phone CEO and competed against each other to see who would be the most successful. One organizer says she hopes today's event gets the students more excited about business and personal finance.
And maybe they get some insight about budgeting and finances and get some interest in some of these areas, which really help teach some of those life skills that they can then also, take home with them.
Students can also choose to compete in a national version of the Titan competition for scholarship money. Junior Achievement is hoping to return to the area next year.
Still ahead, Onalaska land approved for industrial use.
Xcel Energy will now use the area for a new service center. The impact and what to expect when we return.
Are you scared of your utility bills each month? Or frightened that your furnace might break down this winter? Go to news8000.com/contests and enter for a chance to win a free furnace from G&T Heating and Air Conditioning. Enter, if you dare, for a chance to win a new furnace this Halloween.
Protect yourself, your family, and your community against the flu this season. And get your flu shot at Hy-Vee. Plus, earn a 20-cent fuel saver when you get your flu shot. Visit your local Hy-Vee pharmacy and protect yourself today. Some restrictions apply.
For over 6 decades, Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland has made wishes come true for everyone. Starting Saturday at 7 a.m., the tradition continues during Blaine's Toyland opening weekend. Like half-off select Lego playsets, $4.99 each. These Barbie playsets, your choice, $19.99. And Rewards members get 4 Hot Wheels die-cast vehicles for just $3. Plus, Rewards members get a free $5 gift card with every $50 Toyland purchase. Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland, where wishes come true for everyone. Starting Saturday at 7 a.m.
Get insulin for as low as $35 at Hy-Vee Pharmacy. That's right, manage your diabetes for less with insulin for as low as $35 per month. Visit Hy-Vee.com to learn more.
Are you scared of your utility bills each month? Or frightened that your furnace might break down this winter? Go to news8000.com/contests and enter for a chance to win a free furnace from G&T Heating and Air Conditioning. Enter, if you dare, for a chance to win a new furnace this Halloween.
The Onalaska Long Range Planning Committee approved to change future land use off of Berlin Drive. This will allow industrial use for companies, including Xcel Energy, to expand in the city.
News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall joins us live in studio with the details. Jeremy.
Ken and Emily, the land was originally intended for mixed use, including residential and businesses. The city of Onalaska, though, approved to change the land use after Xcel Energy proposed to build a new service center.
One box checked for Xcel Energy. Today, the Long Range Planning Committee took its first step to expand.
The committee reviewed this tonight. They determined that it would be appropriate to rezone this for industrial use.
This afternoon, they updated the city's comprehensive plan to make that zoning possible. The company wants to expand its current facility and create a new 100,000 square foot service center off Berlin Drive.
There's multiple parcels. They're looking to create a new parcel to serve this new facility. And as it crosses multiple boundaries, it needs to be an industrial use in order to allow the type of work that will go on that particular site.
The land consists of a 21-acre parcel that Mayor Smith sees as a gain for the city.
I think it just offers good connectivity there right off of Highway 16, and there also isn't a lot of undeveloped land available.
Now, if the Planning Commission and Common Council approve the project, Xcel Energy will still need to apply for a planned unit development. I reached out to Xcel Energy to get more details on the project. However, nobody was available for comment. Ken, Emily?
All right, thank you, Jeremy. If Xcel expands, it would aid in Onalaska's industrial tax base.
Still ahead tonight at 10, helping families cover their medical bills.
The Children Miracle Networks is hosting its largest fundraiser of the year. Their mission and what drives them coming up.
And we got football tomorrow night. It could be a wet one for many areas, but otherwise it's soggy fields. I'll tell you when the wind will stop, when the rain will start ending, what the games look like, and what the weekend also looks like. All that coming up after the break.
I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts. I won't handle your divorce.
I do know a few things about personal injury law.
All I do is help injured people get the compensation they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups, or current Chevy owners get $5,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado with the Turbo Max engine. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
Don't let banking be stressful. Union State Bank is a family-owned bank at the forefront of technology. Our mobile app lets you manage your finances on your time. Deposit a check, pay bills, manage your debit card, transfer funds, and receive real-time alerts. We bring banking to the palm of your hand so you can easily track your account wherever life takes you. At one of our locations or on the go, Union State Bank puts you first.
Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With Bygoff and Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer, you get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. Bygoff and Rohde, Wisconsin's personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
The 2023 Fall Home Show going on now at the Board Store Home Improvements. High quality at a low price on windows and doors, kitchens and bathrooms, siding, decks, sunrooms, and flooring. Don't miss it.
Yeah, we definitely have a rainy period, probably for the next 36 hours, and then things will change. But right now, light rain, maybe some moderate rain tonight. It's really tomorrow morning is that moderate heavy rainfall that will really hit the area pretty hard along with the wind. And then in the afternoon, we get more showers, and I'll explain this and show this more for south of La Crosse, heavier rain further to the north that continues for Eau Claire. And then everyone starts seeing more light rain Saturday going into Saturday morning, and just maybe some showers Saturday. The wind thing is the other thing I will deal with. They're increasing tonight. The strongest will probably be tomorrow morning or late tonight, early tomorrow morning, and they'll slowly start decreasing through the day and into Saturday too. Overall, here's that band that continues to push up, and there's more development to basically to the bottom of it, to the south of it, but really the main focus will be shifting further north tonight till about 3. You can see light to moderate rainfall hitting Eau Claire at 3, but then watch further south. That's the line that we're going to see developing right here between about 5 to 6. It's going to push up into La Crosse. This is a pretty nice band of moderate to even heavy rainfall that's going to push through about 6 all the way to maybe about 10 to 11, push all the way up. But then by about noon to 1, like I mentioned, south La Crosse, you're going to start seeing some drier air, so more shower activity as we go in the afternoon. Further north of all the way to Eau Claire to Ladysmith, that's where the steady moderate rain will probably continue throughout the afternoon and the evening. As you see, we get up to 4 p.m. Most of the area south La Crosse continues with a few showers. more steadier rain, moderate rain continues to Eau Claire, and that's the same pattern that continues through 7 p.m. and beyond until we start seeing that line begin to push a little bit further south. So all in all, once we get past noon or 1, it'll be more shower activity for Eau Claire, probably steady moderate to light rain all the way through the evening and probably progressing all the way to about midnight too. So that's why where you have high school football, really going to depend on where the location is going to go on. Big picture shows, here's that swirl going on the low. As we get towards Saturday, we're going to start seeing the back edge of it come through. We should start seeing just showers by Saturday afternoon. Most areas will start being dry, and then as we go into Sunday, it's just going to be really just cloud cover we're kind of dealing with. And looking at Sunday and beyond, we'll have some cloud cover Sunday, maybe some sun coming out Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday look okay. Wednesday beyond, here's that next system by midweek, probably Wednesday night, Thursday night. We'll keep an eye on it. Right now it doesn't look as strong as the current one, but we'll see if that changes. Right now for precipitation, that's through 9 a.m. You can see some areas picking up 1 inch to 1.5 inches. That's why there's going to be some pockets of heavy rainfall as we go through. But all over, if you look at total amounts, you can see if we break this down, Eau Claire, La Crosse, we're seeing amounts get all the way above 1 inch, maybe 2 inches of Eau Claire because they haven't seen much right now. La Crosse has already seen some, so maybe another 1 and 3 inches. Over to East Tacoma, another 1 and 3/10 inches too, all the way through Saturday morning. And the intensity, we already mentioned that going through. The intensity is going to be the strongest during the morning hours, then lighter rain as we go through noon. As we look at Eau Claire, a little bit different stories I mentioned, up and down, but they'll keep that moderate rainfall going all the way as we go through the afternoon hours and once into the evening too. So that's why there are some differences going on. But all in all, it's just going to be a wet Friday for areas. We'll clear out and eventually dry out by the time we get to Sunday. And early next week looks dry with rain probably coming back in about a week from now too as we get into Friday the 13th, and I think that's National Skeptics Day too. So I guess skeptical as 13th is going to mean anything, right?
You're the expert on all those national days.
Well, you know, that's the day tomorrow.
Okay.
The man with all the info, Greg.
Exactly.
Thanks very much. Coming up next in sports, crosstown rivals going at it tonight in La Crosse. Plus, Caledonia Volleyball has been in complete control this season. They were looking to improve their record to 21-2 on the year. Rob's got those highlights and more next.
We all know how weather goes around here, so why not take the First Warn team with you? Stay weather aware with hourly temps and conditions, video forecasts, and interactive radar. And the best part? It's easy to use. Here, try it.
Dear First Place, how do you get to the top? Just keep on climbing. Yours, Tacoma.
Right now, get 3.99% APR for 48 months on a new 2023 Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Join Wesco with Sparta to celebrate a fun Wisconsin tradition, Oktoberfest. All month long, save up to 20% off store-wide. Plus, as a thank you, you get a package of locally made brats and a free beverage from one of the local watering holes when you spend $499 or more. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
How to change the way you pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Order the chicken bacon artichoke pizza right now at papamurphys.com.
Who's always behind the scenes helping make safe, regulated childcare possible in Wisconsin? DCF. We're your trusted source in support of quality childcare. Learn more at qualitychildcare.wi.gov.
Wow, Forest Berry Fudge is amazing. This is melting in my mouth.
Dill pickle? Whoa, that's actually good.
Holy fudge. This is the best thing ever.
Expressions brought to you by Valley Fudge and Candy. Find us in Coon Valley, Wisconsin, or order online today.
Dear First Place, how do you get to the top? Just keep on climbing. Yours, Tacoma.
Right now, get 3.99% APR for 48 months on a new 2023 Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
A statement was made in La Crosse tonight. We'll get to that crosstown rivalry in just a bit, but we're going to start the show in Minnesota. The Caledonia volleyball team has been cruising this season, just 2 losses for the Warriors up to this point. They're 20-2 on the year. The ladies were looking for a win in their final home game of the regular season. Let's head to Warrior country. The student section fired up as always. Caledonia hosting Dover Iota, and the home team comes out red hot. Logan Koepke slams this one down to the ground. She had 9 kills. Warriors up 1. They keep it going. Braylon Lang finding the floor. One of her 8 kills on the night. Caledonia in control, and Koepke showing she can do it from all parts of the court. The senior sends home the ace. Warriors with all the momentum. And how about Liv Myrie, the junior, with a game-high 11 kills on the night. She was unstoppable in this one. And all the Warriors chipping in. Look at this one from Emma Ramos. Fakes the set, gets the point. Nice touch from the senior. Caledonia up 6. Even when Myrie mistimes her jump, she's still able to get the kill. 7-point lead. Eagles trying to hang in this one. Taryn Bainey gets this one to fall, but the Warriors just too tough, especially on their home court. Myrie adds another kill here to the box score. Another impressive performance from Caledonia. Warriors improve to 21-2 on the season as they get the 3-set sweep over Dover Iota. Let's go to Central High. Crosstown rivals clashing in lacrosse. This one, all Rangers. Logan winning the first 2 sets. Ava Detweiler gets her squad 1 point closer. It's 23-18. Then on match point, Rangers looking for the sweep. How about an ace to close this one out? What a performance from Logan to close out the regular season. Rangers get the sweep over Central. They'll head into the sectionals next week as a 5 seed in Division II. Riverhawks will be a 9 seed in Division I. Blue Golds close out the regular season at home tonight with a sweep over Sparta. Spartans will head into sectionals as a 10 seed in Division I. Aquinas gets the 2 seed in Division III. Cooley Conference champs close out the regular season with a win. West Salem gets the sweep over Luther. Panthers will go to the playoffs as the 2 seed in Division II. Knights will be the 14 seed in Division III. Winona Senior looking for their 2nd straight win as they host Austin. 3rd quarter now, Winona's Jaden Blanick is going to get the handoff, make his way to the outside, then down the sideline, quick cut back, and it's nothing but open space on his way to the end zone. Winhawks go up by 24. Later in the quarter, Austin's Garlo G trying to get some offense going, but the Winhawk defense forces a fumble. Winona's Patrick Curtin gets the recovery. Winhawks wasting no time. Ronnie Lemon gets the handoff, avoids defenders, picks up enough to get the first down. And then later that drive in the 4th quarter, it's going to be Lemon again, powering his way by defenders. Senior finds the end zone. Winhawks get the shutout. They win this one by 32. Winona Cotter hosting Blooming Prairie tonight. Opening drive for the Ramblers. QB Dane Guzzo doesn't see what he likes downfield, so he tucks it, runs, moves to the sticks. Cotter unable to capitalize, though. 2nd quarter, Guzzo looking to keep the drive on 3rd down, but Blooming Prairie's Vincent Hernandez collects the sack here. Ensuing drive for the visitors, Brady Kittleson drops back, goes up top to find Alex Lee in the end zone, puts the Awesome Blossoms on the board. Cotter falls in this one, 39-7. Let's get wild. Minnesota opening up the season against the Eastern Conference champs, and the Wild get it started thanks to the hometown kid, Brock Faber. Brocktober, first career NHL goal. Minnesota takes the lead. Wild never look back. They get a shutout win on opening night over the Panthers, and the genius, Emily Brown, is right again. She hasn't been wrong once.
I keep telling them I have no idea what I'm talking about with these predictions, but it's just some luck, yeah.
She's nailing it.
Like Greg said, March Madness comes around.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to you.
Perfect bracket. We can already feel it.
Billionaires.
All right, we got more news right after this.
At All Auto, buy 3 tires at our everyday low price and get the 4th for free. Plus, you'll still get any manufacturer rebates. If you can find a better deal anywhere, we'll match it. But we'll be surprised if you do. Learn more at dollauto.com. Simple.
For over 6 decades, Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland has made wishes come true for everyone. Starting Saturday at 7 a.m., the tradition continues during Blaine's Toyland opening weekend. Like top toys from Barbie, Hot Wheels, Melissa and Doug, and more. Plus, shop our Super Weekend doorbusters throughout the store, like $100 instant savings on any Cub Cadet snow thrower, and get these men's, kids, and toddlers outerwear styles for half price. Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland, where wishes come true for everyone, starting Saturday at 7 a.m.
When you're
Looking to update your home? Shop the Habitat Restore. The Habitat Restore offers a wide selection of new and gently used building materials and home furnishings at an incredibly low price. From furniture and cabinets, windows and doors, appliances, vintage items, reclaimed lumber, and everything in between. The Restore has what you're looking for, and new products arrive daily. So before you run to that big box store, shop the Habitat Restore, providing families with a place to call home.
Quartz takes a different approach to health insurance. We know every life well lived is a journey, and we're here to light the way at every step. That's why for 40 years, we've been alongside the doctors and hospitals who know what their communities need. Because they're a part of them. Because we're a part of them. There's a fire burning in all of us. Let's ignite it together. Quartz. Find your spark.
Find comfort in your world in Stressless Furniture. Take a time out, have a seat, and enjoy a special offer from Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. When you purchase just 2 Stressless chairs or a sofa, you'll earn $750 towards Eckerness accessories or additional seating. With 4 seats, like a sofa and a chair, you'll earn $1,100. And with 6 seats, you'll have $1,500 to spend. Don't wait. It's time for Stressless. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, voted your favorite furniture store.
The service departments at the Dahl Auto Group are staffed by the most experienced team in the region. Whether you're buying a used car they've inspected or driving home one they've serviced, you can trust their work for years to come. Dahl Auto, simple.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The 2023 Radiothon is nearing the end of its first day.
The event is the Children's Miracle Network's largest fundraiser of the year.
The CMR helps families with the costs of treatment that insurance doesn't cover.
It covers basics like food and gas and also provides funds to families to improve their child's quality of life while receiving treatment. One cancer survivor says seeing everyone donate makes them happy.
I see hard people working to try and show people how big this impacts people who are going through hard times.
Organizers are hoping to raise $110,000 this year. Radiothon does continue tomorrow if you'd like to donate. All the money donated will stay in the La Crosse area. Greg's got one final check of your Friday forecast right after this.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are an 8-ounce New York strip, $5.99. Select Frito-Lay snacks, $2.29 each when you buy 3. And Yoplait, 10 for $6, plus a 10-cent fuel saver, only at Hy-Vee.
When you safely dispose of the unused medications in your home, you protect your whole family. But when our whole community does it, we can protect so many more. Wisconsin often leads the nation in safe drug disposal. So let's keep it up. Participate in the next Drug Take-Back Day in your community, or find a year-round safe disposal drop box near you. Get started today at doseofrealitywi.gov.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
It's hard to believe that it's been almost 65 years since the Chilson family started selling vehicles in the Chippewa Valley.
Even though many things have changed, we have maintained the same core values and dedication to customer service.
And to celebrate our 65th anniversary, we especially priced all of our new and pre-owned vehicles and RVs with the best savings in years.
The Chilson 65th anniversary sale going on now. Check out all the details at chilson.com and let our family take care of your family.
Introducing Hy-Vee Perks. Get members-only prices. Bananas, H-Perks price 39 cents a pound. And Tide, H-Perks price $9.97. Make the switch or sign up today. It's free and easy.
Well, it's going to be raining like, what, cats and dogs, a gully washer, you name it. We're going to have it probably tomorrow morning. There's a few other sayings you could say with that.
What's a gully washer?
Oh, it's a lot of rain, but it should improve by evening for some areas. Some areas obviously will not have the improvement. But once again, we're going to dry out by the time we get to Saturday. So we just got to get through Friday night.
All right, will do.
Thanks very much, Greg. And thank you for joining us tonight at 10.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Dun, 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 dun.